Hello everyone and welcome back to Air Combat. It's been a while since we played this, but if I recall last time we finished the first playthrough and then we started the second. So let's go ahead and do that. One player continue. I'm not sure which mission we left off on. Oh, hi, Floof. I didn't hear from you at all, so I just figured you weren't gonna be able to play tonight. Sorry. But just got off work. Wow, that's really late for you. Phone died. Oh no. Oh no. Well, glad you're off work. um, Hopefully you get overtime. Let's look at our aircraft. Okay, so yeah, we do have the normal color for the quote-unquote enemy colors on. Okay.
Up to now, our offensive missions have been constrained
Well,
by the
Floof,
presence
what
of civilians in
plane
Donetsk
would you
City.
like me to
A recent
use?
evacuation of that city permits us to engage hard targets within the city perimeter. Target 1, Computer Communications Center. Target 2, Enemy Headquarters Building. Night conditions should neutralize enemy ground fire. However, the city has at least 3 interceptors available. We have no intelligence on force composition. From now on, you will have a wingman assigned to you. Inform him of the operation before departure.
Alright, so we've got a couple of tornadoes, a couple of F4s, a couple MiG-31s, and a couple and on F-15. Might as well launch a support. We can have the call sign William, an F4. Call sign Baron in an F-117. Call sign Philip in a Tornado F2. Call sign Sergio in an F-14. And call sign Yoli in a MiG-31. We'll go with him. Do guard my tail. Well, Floof, if you want to pick my plane, you can. The one with the pretty... I mean, that one? Warthog? Okay. Warthog it is. All right.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. Focus 12 o'clock.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Oh, hail hydrant. God damn it. Okay.
Alert, body
Yeah.
damage.
Enemy targets located.
Alert, body damage.
Take off!
There we go. Enemy in sight. Yeah.
On our left. Enemy in sight. Focus on our tail. Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Yeah, I'm gonna be hearing that a lot.
Focus on our tail. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight. Focus on our six. Altitude too low. Flying. Enemy targets located. Enemy targets located. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Great shot.
Of course you take
Focus on
3
our six.
missiles.
On our right. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Bingo. Yahoo! Don't let him get away. Great shot. Stay with him. Enemy here. Oh. Let's return to mission, buddy. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot.
Bingo incoherent scream.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Altitude too low. Flying.
Why do you keep saying enemy in
Enemy
sight?
targets located.
Weird.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot him away.
Blew him away.
Up ahead. On our left. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Don't let him get away. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Don't let him get away. Back one.
There we go. God. Floof.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Hi, Gio. Welcome to Strem.
Enemy locked on target.
Alert,
Floof
body
decided I
damage.
should be in the Warthog
Alert,
for this
body
mission.
damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Great shot! Bogey on our six. Here! Oh! Bogey on our tail!
I'm feeling better. I was
Enemy in sight.
my
On our left.
like
Enemy in sight.
Couple naps helped.
Enemy in sight.
Temperature more or less stabilized. The body was able to acclimate.
Enemy in sight. Jesus, miss.
But
Stay with him. Great shot.
it was like 4 when the headache went away. How many missiles do you take? You're an eagle.
Jesus, miss. Stay with him. Jesus, miss. Don't let him get away. Jesus, miss. Don't let him get away. Jesus, miss. Fire, shoot him down. Stay with him. On our left. Look on our tail. Up ahead. On our left.
By the way, an A-10 should not be doing this.
Enemy locked on target. Fire, shoot him down. Here, toast.
See, the A-10 wouldn't kill you. Well, all the enemy aircraft are gone, so
Enemy
there's
inside.
that.
Enemy locked on target.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Yes, I know I'm
Alert,
damaged.
body
I
damage.
Locked on target.
Alert, body damage.
stop it.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
I mean, the A-10 is not the worst choice for this mission. It is primarily an anti-ground.
Enemy in sight.
And if I didn't try and go for the air targets, then yeah, it'd be great. It's the only melee capable aircraft. There is no such thing as aircraft
Enemy
melee.
in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot. Mission accomplished.
Unless you count the gun as a melee. All right. But it's the A-10 when it comes to fair. The A-10 is the most likely one to survive a ram. Pipeline destruction.
Reconnaissance indicates a weak link in their fuel supply infrastructure. A single pipeline transfers all crude oil from their fields to their refinery. Strike both the pipeline and the refinery. Target: oil refinery plant and oil field. Use the pipeline as a reference to the refinery. Locate and destroy.
Alright, so we got an F-14. A couple F-14s, okay. Rio for the F-18. Sure. I mean, you're not supposed to ram other aircraft with your aircraft. It's kind of against the long-term survival of your aircraft. take the F-14. Because why not?
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy forward
Alert,
block.
body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Up ahead! On our left!
Come on.
Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Fire! Put it down! Jesus, miss! Stay with him! Jesus, miss! Great shot! Bogey on our 6. Take off! On our left! Up ahead! On our left! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Back one!
Alright, that should be it for the air targets.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy locked on target.
Alert, body
Low,
damage.
fire!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert,
Taking
body
what's
damage.
left.
Alert, body damage.
A-10s. Oh
Enemy in
boy.
sight. Enemy locked on target.
It would definitely be a thing.
Altitude too low. Fire!
Caution.
No, no.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy locked on target. Altitude too low. Fly! Enemy locked on target. Altitude too low. Fly!
Caution.
Shot!
Alright.
Let's return to mission, buddy.
Okay, and then we follow the pipelines.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Oh boys, I'm back! Would guns go through their shields?
Enemy in sight.
Stretch!
Caution.
An enemy target located.
Oh, looks like F-15s are here.
Focus 12 o'clock. Altitude too low. Fire! Enemy target located. Take off. Enemy target located. Enemy target located. On our left. Enemy in sight. Focus 12 o'clock. Altitude too low. Fly.
Warning.
Bogey on our 6. On our left. Enemy in sight. Altitude too low. Fly. Up ahead. Stay with him. On our left. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead. Fire. Bingo! Yahoo! Bogey on our 6. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss.
Warning.
Locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive. Dive.
Caution.
Fire. Shoot it down. Here. Post. On our right. Up ahead. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him. Bingo! That's one!
Alright.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
There you go.
Bingo! Yahoo!
Alright, let's follow the pipeline back.
Enemy in sight. Let's return to mission, buddy. Enemy locked on target. Great shot!
Okay, let's follow this pipeline. Oh, that didn't go anywhere. Okay. And we'll go follow this pipeline.
Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Get right back! Bogey on our 6.
Okay.
Enemy target located. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! They blew him away!
Blew him away.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Great shot!
Okay. Okay, where's the main facility? Okay, there it is. Okay, so I think. Okay, that's when we did that, and then we did that one, so now we need to go down.
Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on focus. 12
Alert,
o'clock.
body damage. Alert,
Focus
body
12
damage.
o'clock.
Alert,
Enemy
body
target located.
damage. Alert, body damage. Alert,
Up ahead.
body damage.
Focus 12 o'clock. On our left. Focus 12 o'clock. Enemy in sight.
Yeah.
On our right. Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail. On our left.
Hello,
Enemy target
Ross.
locked on us.
I remember
Bogey.
SWAT
Dive,
cats. I
dive.
love SWAT cats.
On our right. Bogey on our 6. On our right. Up ahead.
Warning.
God fucking damn it.
On our right. Bogey at 12 o'clock. On our left. On our right.
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive!
Swear to God, I hate this tornado that I'm fighting.
Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Down! Out!
Die.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep in. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna go. We're not as far in the
Enemy in
run as
sight.
I thought we were.
Enemy in sight.
So like we're only on mission 5. I thought we were halfway through.
Mission accomplished.
Dive, hit your burners. Well, the flight model for air combat is very janky. It was very much improved in Ace Combat 2. Like, I do have some issues with Ace 2, but they're mainly just involving ship fighting. But otherwise, Ace Combat 2 is an improvement upon this game in every single way. Destroy production site.
The enemy has proved to have significant resources. This war of attrition is not to our advantage. We are now targeting key infrastructure sites. Target. Resources
Yeah, a
mining
couple
system
of
and production plant.
16s,
Intelligence reports
couple
stealth fighters operating in
flankers,
this theater.
Nighthawks.
Remember, their lack
and
of radar
Foxhounds.
signature makes visual sighting essential.
Timothy. Alright, Ross. Thank you for lurk. I'll take the F-15.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Up ahead!
Warning.
Enemy locked on target. Fire!
Warning.
Bogey on our 6. On our right! Enemy target located. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Get down! Wasted!
Kaboom!
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy locked on bingo!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Are you done?
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy locked. Bingo! Yahoo!
I looked up.
Let's return to mission, buddy.
Alright.
Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Boom.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Eh.
Great shot! Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him away! Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail! Take off! On our left! Enemy in... Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail! Take off! On our left! On our right! Bogey on our 6. On our left! On our right!
Fucking hell.
Bogey on our 6. On our left!
Oh, this is so annoying.
Go! Pull out of it!
Engine stall.
Eh.
Bogey at 12 o'clock! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Fire! Shoot it down! Shoot him away! Enemy target located. On our right! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
Fucking postal.
Let's return to mission, buddy! On our left! On our left! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Fire! Shoot it down! Enemy target located. Take off! On our left! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! On our right!
Fucking hell.
Let's return to mission, buddy!
That flanker did a me-high, and
On our left!
for some reason I can't
Up
get him to
ahead.
stay in.
Bogey
God,
on tail.
that son of a bitch!
Let's return to mission, buddy! Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy locked on target.
Alert, body damage. Alert,
Low,
body
fire.
damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body
Too
damage.
low, fire.
Alert, body damage.
Yeah, it does kind of the cranes. It is reminiscent of 5 and 0.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Okay, so those guns are a lot more do a lot more damage than I thought they would. Well, at least I don't lose aircraft anymore. This mission failed. Scum at 0. Thank you. Thank you.
The enemy has proved to have significant resources. This war of attrition is not to our advantage. We are now targeting key infrastructure sites. Target: resources mining system.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Bogey on our 6. Enemy targets located. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. On our left. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6.
Warning.
West return. Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching.
Target.
Dive!
Target. Body
Bogey
damage.
on our tail!
Ah.
Body damage.
Take off!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Take off! On our left! Up ahead! On our right! Bogey on our 6.
Oh my god.
Up ahead! Fire! Shoot down! Bring back one! Enemy target located.
One thing that I don't like about the damage thing on this one is it doesn't give you a percentage number. You just have to guess based off the color of the
Up ahead!
HUD,
Fire! Shoot it down!
which is not as helpful as you might think.
Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Take back one!
It's like I don't know how much damage I actually have.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy locked in. Yahoo! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy target located. Enemy
Warning.
locked on target. Bogey on our 6. Enemy target located. Take off! Enemy in sight.
Warning. Warning.
Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. Bingo! Yahoo! Take off! Enemy target located. Up ahead! Enemy locked on our left. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Let's return to mission, but up ahead! Bogey on our 6. ahead! Take off!
Ugh.
On our right!
Why does it so fucking janky? Like it always overcorrects.
Up ahead! Enemy in sight. On our right! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our 6. On our left! On our left! Bogey on our 6.
Warning.
Oh my god.
Take off! On our right! Bogey on our tail!
Caution.
Pull out of it! On our left! Bogey on our 6. On our right!
Warning.
Come on.
Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Bogey on our tail! Take off! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss!
Fucking hell!
On our right! Enemy in sight.
Warning.
Enemy locked on target. Locked on us. Enemy target located. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Up ahead!
Ugh.
Right! Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Take off! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Bogey on our 6. Bogey
There
on
we
our
go.
tail. On our right! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down!
Oh my god.
On our right! Up ahead! Enemy in on our left! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Take off! Bogey on our tail! And on our left! Enemy
Warning.
locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss!
God
On our left!
fucking damn it.
Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down!
There we go. Alright, let's try not to eat a whole stream of gunfire.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Alert. Body damage.
Ow.
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on our left. On our left. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Up ahead. Enemy in sight. Bogey at
Nope.
12 o'clock. On our right. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down.
Box 2.
Shot.
Warning.
On our left. Bogey on our 6. Jesus, miss. They blew him away.
Alright, got him.
On our left. Enemy in. Up ahead.
Let's get that last gun emplacement.
Shot.
Alright. Now we just have to get that last fox sound, and then we'll be home free.
Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Stay with him! Don't let him get away! Back one! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Great shot!
Whew.
Mission accomplished.
How off topic? I mean, you can ask. I won't guarantee that I answer, depending upon. Like, if it's related to current events, no. But if it's just, random stuff, sure. Religion? That one you might want to ask me on the Discord. Because religion can be a very sensitive issue that yeah.
The enemy's ADCRS, Air Defense Command and Radar System, has been identified. We can expect a steep drop in
Like,
enemy
I can tell you
effectiveness
what
if this site is
religion
destroyed.
I am. I am a Lutheran.
The enemy has an effective SAM kill zone around the target.
You're not? Okay,
Its
go
one
ahead.
weak point is a narrow ravine leading to the base.
Ask your question.
This requires precision, map of the Earth flying. Target, enemy radar site.
Alright, so we're gonna go and take the Griffin just because it's tiny.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Post!
How's the figure of the Virgin Mary? I know it's not the same as Catholic. Well, since I was Catholic and then went Lutheran, at least Lutherans see, I mean, they still believe in the virgin birth. She is very much in heaven. But Lutherans do not put Mary on the same pedestal as Catholics do. Catholics will ask her to intercede. Protestants don't do that. They prefer to pray directly to God, whereas Catholics will they hold her in a much higher honor. I'm not saying which way is right or wrong, but the Protestant view is she's very important. She is holy. She was the mother of God, but they just don't put her on the same level of pedestal as Catholics. Um, if that answers your question.
Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted! Up ahead! Enemy in sight.
No, 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 no. Fuck you. Movie project. I've not heard of Project Hail Mary other than that it's apparently good. America has a lot of Protestants, but it also has a lot of Catholics. So it'll just depend.
The enemy's AD.
I think I crashed the first time on that exact turn.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bag one! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted! Enemy in. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted! Up ahead! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted! Enemy in. Up ahead!
Okay, I think I've passed the worst part of it. I don't know.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bag one! Enemy in sight.
Alright. Sup, you damn radar dish.
Enemy locked on target.
Screw you.
Great shot! Mission accomplished.
Possibly. I could ask Floof about it. Floof is the one that has. He's the movie guy. Concessions at American movie theaters are extremely expensive. Like, it's not uncommon for people to try and sneak in food because it's so expensive.
Regaining Donetsk City is a prime strategic consideration for the enemy. To forestall offensive operations, we will strike their staging area. Target, staging facilities and B-1 bombers. Our goal is to hit them just before their incursion begins.
That could be. Okay, so we got B1, B1, 3 B2s, a couple MiG-29s, and a couple of YF-23s. Sally. I'll take this guy. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that it's expensive all over.
Ready? Break now. Up ahead. Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Bingo! Yahoo! Bogey on our 6. On our right. Up ahead. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down. Wait! On our right. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down. Great shot. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Wasted. Enemy target located. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Great shot. Look on our tail. Oh, pull out of it.
Engine stall.
Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail. On our right. Up ahead. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down. Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down. Stay with him. Oh, pull out
Fuck.
of it. On our left. Bogey on our tail. Bogey on our 6.
Oh shit.
On our right. Bogey at 12 o'clock. On our right. Bogey on our tail. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Stay with him. Jesus, miss. On our left. Bogey on our 6. On our right. Up ahead. Bogey on our
Eh?
6. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Take off! Stay with him. Don't let him get away. Stay with him. Jesus, miss! Jesus, miss! Stay with him.
Come on.
Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Take off!
Fucking hell. Just
Enemy in sight.
die.
Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him. Oh! Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Stay
I
with
don't know.
him.
I'm not a big seafood person, so I couldn't tell you anything about sushi.
Great shot! On our left. Bingo! Bogey on our 6. Take off! Bogey on our tail! On our right. Up ahead. Great shot! Enemy locked on target. Oh! Stay with him. Great shot! Blew him away. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy target located. Bingo! Focus on our 6. Up ahead! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Focus on our 6. Stay with him. Don't let him get away. Enemy in sight. Focus on our 6. Jesus, miss! Wait, on our right.
Too close for missiles, going for guns.
Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Quick shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Quick shot!
Alright, turn around.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Quick shot! Mission accomplished.
Alright. Mission 9.
Naval Intelligence report a transport heading to Nawikot Bay. Since it may be a troop transport, we need to sink it before it docks. Follow up with destruction of the island port facilities. The opposition is expected to consist of an enemy fighter wing of unknown composition and patrolling Aegis warships. The Aegis missile
How
system
many
is highly
missions there?
effective. Eliminate the
Um,
warships quickly.
17, I think. Let me double check. Air combat missions. 17. And we're on mission 10. No. 9. We're going against Navy, so I'll take the Rafale C.
Ready?
Nope, no LASM.
Right now! Enemy locked on target. They focus on our 6. Enemy target located. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Focus on our 6. Up ahead!
Oh shit! What the hell?
12 o'clock! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot down! Back one! On our left! Bogey on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. On our right! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot down!
Warning.
Bingo! Yeah! Bogey on our 6. Come up ahead! Take off!
Warning.
Up ahead!
Warning.
Enemy locked on us.
Warning.
Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Bogey on our tail! On our right! Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Bingo! Yahoo! Take off!
Down you go.
On our right! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Bingo! Bogey on our 6.
I love it when
On our right!
2 missiles hit, but it doesn't kill.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Toast!
Navy Island.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Altitude too low. Fly!
Caution. Low altitude.
Enemy in sight. Enemy altitude too low. Fly!
Caution. Low altitude.
Enemy altitude too low. Fly!
Low altitude.
Bingo!
Caution.
Yahoo! Enemy target located. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Enemy in... Take off! Enemy locked on target. Altitude too low. Flying! Bogey on our 6. On our left. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! On our left. Up ahead. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it quick! Back one! On our left.
Got one.
Up
More
ahead.
fall left.
Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. On our left. Up ahead! Westward fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on. Shot!
Bum, 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 ba, bum.
Enemy in sight.
Bum, 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 ba, bum.
Altitude too low. Flying. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight.
Caution. Caution. Alert body
Ow.
damage. Alert body damage. Alert body damage. Alert body damage. Alert body damage.
Enemy in
Ship's the
sight.
worst.
target.
Caution. Caution.
I have to hit all the hard points,
Enemy in
apparently.
sight.
Lovely.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Mission accomplished.
Okay. Alright, so 13, 15, 11. Ten.
Your mercenary unit has proved its reliability. We request you aid in the extraction of one of our officers from the enemy mountain fortress. We can only send one unit without alerting the opposition. Target: cripple enemy air defense and land on their runway. Only you have the requisite skills. You will be paid handsomely.
Lovely. Okay, so let's do F-15.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. I'm
Alert,
working on our
body
six.
damage. Alert, body damage.
On our
Alert,
left.
body damage.
Oh, we don't have a lot of fuel to play with this. Okay,
Alert, body damage.
lovely.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot down! Stay with him. Stay back one! I'm losing him! Let's return to mission, buddy! Enemy targets located. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Stay with me. Back one! Back one! located. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot him down! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot him down! Fire! Shoot him down! Great shot! Stay with me! Wait! On our right!
Alright, one more.
Up ahead! Enemy in sight! Fire! Shoot him down! Shoot him away!
Transport calling escort. Clear the enemy. Great dogfighting. All right. Okay, so we just finished 10. Start. We'll do one more mission and then we'll call it a night.
The captured port has become a key resupply facility for our forces. We cannot allow the enemy to cripple or recapture it. Current intelligence suggests the enemy is preparing a bombing raid, utilizing stealth bombers. Even one can devastate the facility. Keep alert. Target, stealth bomber wing.
Let's do that one. I'll take the Typhoon.
Ready? Break now! Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! On our right!
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching.
Caution.
Dive! Dive!
Caution.
Bogey on our 6. On our left. Bogey on our 6. Fire! Shoot it down! Bogey on our tail! Take off! Blew him away! On our right! Enemy is Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our tail! Bingo! Up ahead! Take off!
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Bogey on our tail! On our left! Enemy in sight. Enemy on our left! Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our 6.
Stupid MiG.
Wait! On our left! Take off! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Take off! Blew him away! On our left! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Fire! Shoot it down! Toast! Take off! Enemy locked on us.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, so I don't think we'll be able to do the 6 missions in a half hour. So we're gonna cut it here. And then we'll do the remaining 6 missions in another short stream some other time. Anyway, hopefully Wednesday we'll be able to get back on track with Horizon Zero Dawn, then Monster Hunter Wilds. Thursday, we'll shoot for the Assault Horizon Showcase. Friday, we'll finish up the Eagle Run in Ace 7, and then in Arkham Knight, we'll continue the main plot. Saturday in The Witcher 3, we will keep pursuing the Kirkback Bog quest line. Sunday in Baldur's Gate 3, we'll be doing the Lifting of the Curse with Thaniel, Halson, and Oliver. Then Sunday night, we'll return to Ace Combat 3, and we're going to do a general resource run. And then next week, Monday, hopefully we'll be back with Final Fantasy IX. I don't know when we'll get back to air combat. It'll just be a fill-in stream. So, anyway. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys Wednesday with Horizon Zero Dawn.